Hey guys, it's Bree. I feel like I haven't filmed in so long. On a happy note, this semester is over. Hallelujah! I am so happy. Classes are over and I get to enjoy the holiday season. So I decided to combine two videos into one. I'm going to review the Naked 3 palette, and then I'm also going to do the perfect palette tag because you guys know that I'm an eyeshadow junkie. I have a couple of addictions. I don't drink, I don't go to parties, I don't do anything like that, but I do have a severe addiction to eyeshadow. This feels really cool and lovely on my face. I love eyeshadows. I really like to buy coats. That is also another addiction. Coat, like a jacket, not Coke, because I can't drink carbonated beverages either. I don't even do that. But I like sweet tea. I particularly like Chick-fil-A sweet tea with 3 lemons. Divine, darling. I don't know how you Northerners don't drink sweet tea. I just don't get it. Those are the 3 things that I'm absolutely addicted to. So I consider myself somewhat of an eyeshadow expert. And of course, I was in line the second the Naked 3 palette came out at Sephora yesterday. And yesterday I took my final. So as a reward to myself, I studied like cray-cray. And I said, you know what? I have studied so much. I'm going to take a break and run to the mall and get naked. 3, and I did that as a reward to myself for all of my hard work. I really like it. I think this is the most sophisticated of all the Nakeds. And why do I think it's sophisticated? Because it's versatile. And I understand they're all neutral shades, but this is rosier. I feel like this one goes better with every complexion. The first one, I felt like if you have a very pale complexion, I can speak, a pale complexion like I do, it was not the palette for you. 2, I use every day of my life. Literally, I have several eyeshadows that I keep at arm's length every day that I use, and the Naked 2 is that for me. In one way or another, somehow I use Naked 2 every single day, and I'm hoping that Naked 3 will also be that much of a love for me. I used it today, and I had my final interview for my internship yesterday, so I thought for good luck it would be cool that I wore the Naked 3, and it's already brought me luck because I got the internship of my dreams. Cannot wait. And I really like it. I think you can wear it to school, and it's not going to look boring. You're going to notice someone's eyes. I don't like an eyeshadow that is so natural that you can't tell that they're wearing eyeshadow. I don't like that kind of look at all. I am a pageant girl and I like a very flawless face, but I like to draw attention where I need it. And I like my eyes. My eyes are green and it is the rarest eye color, and I like to draw attention to my eyes because I have tiny little lips and I have a Barbara Streisand profile, so I really like to play up my eyes. I love pinks, especially with green eyes. Pinks are really fun to play with, and I like all of the colors. My only beef with this palette is I would have liked more lighter colors, like frostier light shades that you can use as a highlighter, and they only have that one over in the corner right there. And I really think that it just gets so dark so fast, and I don't know. So today I am wearing the Naked 3. I will zoom in so you can see the look that I did with the shadows. I'm going to go on to the perfect palette tag. Number 1, the first question is best packaging, and that goes to the Too Faced Enchanted Glamourland palette. And why, you ask? Because there's fairies. And if there are fairies involved, it's going to be one of my favorites. Look at this, there's pop-outs and all kinds of things. And here's a blush, a bronzer, a highlighter, and another blush right there. And then there is a drawer that comes out, and it has all of these beautiful colors. And it used to have a mascara and a gloss in there, but they have been used up because this palette is very old and very loved. And obviously, you can see I have loved these shades, and I love this palette. I love when Too Faced does the really fun ones, and I feel like this year they haven't done all they could. They didn't be all that they could be. They didn't join the army as far as palettes. And this one, I love it. I have used this, 3-4 years? I don't remember. I do remember when I bought this. And I bought this the day, it was Halloween, when the Saints played the Steelers. How do I remember that? I don't know, but Saints won. Who dat? On to the next, the most color payoff. I would have to say that that would be my BH Cosmetics palettes. This is the 88 color palette in neutral. I have most of these. I always would use this for headshot photo shoots, and if I'm doing something really fun, we have something called Zombie Run here in New Orleans, but I was hired as a makeup artist. I did zombie makeup. I used the shimmer palette. I don't know. I have them all and I love them. They're super thin. They're great for travel and they have really, really great color payoff. Next is Best for Travel, which I would definitely recommend the BH Cosmetics palettes for traveling, but my favorite one for travel would be Tarte. This was the Christmas collection last year and it came with all kinds of fun things. You had lipsticks in there and mascaras and all kinds of fun things, but this is the palette. There are all these little quads in here and I love this because you have the greens and the blues, a lot of purples, and you have like 2 naturals. You have a matte black, a shimmer black, purples. You kind of have everything that you need. The color payoff is absolutely fantastic with this. I looked this year at the collection and it didn't wow me. The kit that this actually came in is perfect for travel. It has a little hanger thing that you can hang up in the bathroom of your hotel. I think it was so worth the money that I spent. I think it was $50, maybe $60 last Christmas, and amazing. I do not regret $1 that I spent because I use this all the time. Next question is the biggest regret. Of course, I don't have my first one. I have 3 big regrets in palettes. The first one is the Naked One. For some reason, all of the colors turned blue on me and made me look like I was working on Bourbon Street, and that's never a good thing. The second one that I still have that I hate is the Too Faced Natural Eye. For some reason, this makes me look ill. I don't know why. I love Too Faced, but this palette in particular makes me look like I have the flu. No matter what, I've tried every combination there is of this palette. It makes me look sick. I don't know. I really hate it. Another palette from last year that I absolutely had to have, or maybe it was the year before, I don't remember, but it was the Lorac palette that looks like candy. And for some reason, the packaging was so beautiful and it looks like candy bars, and that's such a brilliant idea, but I don't love it. I don't know why. Because they're small, they're easy for travel, you can throw them in your purse, and I should love them, but I don't. And I don't know. I don't know why I don't love them, but I kind of regret spending all the money on them because I don't ever use them. And I like to love my eyeshadows. I like to fall in love, and I just didn't do that with these. The palette with the best color names would have to go to the Too Faced Pretty Rebel palette. I love this palette, and I really do find myself reaching for it all the time, but this palette in particular gets the reward for best names for the name Totally Fetch, because I love Mean Girls. I'm such a huge fan. And there's another color called Bad Butt, but it's the word, I'm not going to say it. And Miss Sparkles, Girly, Charming, a Ringleader, Gangsta, spelled like that, Dainty, Jailbird. I really like all the names, especially that beautiful pink in there, because you can really blend that out and it becomes very soft, and when you pair it with the browns in there, it just makes you glow and sparkle. And I was so happy that I bought this and I love it. Most used palette, that one definitely goes to my True Blood palette. This was a palette that was sent to me from above. I just love it. I obviously broke the mirror, but these colors are perfect. It has a great color payoff. The sparkly colors stay sparkly all day. A lot of times sparkles go away after the top layer or once you blink a few times during the day, and these sparkles stay true. I really, really love Tarte's eyeshadows, and sometimes I feel like Urban Decay overshadows a brand like Tarte. I love my Urban Decay, don't get me wrong, love them, but I feel like they throw a huge shadow over the Tarte eyeshadows, and they should be getting a lot more recognition than they do. And I think this is my favorite one, and one of my most loved. Definitely most used, most loved, and if I were on a desert island, I probably would want this palette because it's great, and it has a little drawer, and inside the drawer there was an eyeliner, and I loved this eyeliner. My friend Summer actually sent me hers because I loved it so much. It had a mascara and then the primer potion still in there because I still have a large version of the primer potion. But this is one of my favorites. And then most loved eyeshadow has to go to one that isn't in a palette, and it broke my heart that they did not make a palette, and it also broke my heart all over again that they discontinued these. But it was the Sephora Prismachrome shadows. They were very 3D looking. Oh, and mine's all broken. But this is what it looks like, and they were just perfect. That's what it looks like in there. I would love video requests since I will be free for the holidays. I'm going to catch up on videos. I know you guys have been wondering where I have been, so you can tweet me at MyRedSolara 504, or you can write them in the down bar, video request, and I'd like to know what you are loving lately, so you can write that in the down bar as well. And thank you for watching, guys. Thumbs up, please, for this video. Also, thumbs up if this is the end of the semester for you. Comment, subscribe below. See you next time. Bye.